Hey everyone, how's it going? So today I'm here in Trent Park again and I've got the DJI Air 3 with me and I want to check out something new in one of the settings. So if I go to the settings here on the top corner and I go to control, here it says gimbal and I've got follow mode or FPV mode. Follow mode will basically keep the camera pretty flat as the drone is flying around. This gives it a bit more of a kind of cinematic feel, but always kind of flat on the screen, right? They're not moving, bending with the camera, whereas FPV basically locks the camera in place and it will move with the drone as it's flying around. You're soaring through the sky and the kind of camera is making that kind of motion as well. This is to mimic basically almost like a FPV drone. And if you don't know much about drones, basically you have these kind of standard DJI kind of straight off the shelf drones that are very easy to fly. They've got sensors all around, an easy controller, and then you have kind of FPV drones, which is kind of a skill in itself. FPV drones basically don't have kind of sensors on them, they're a lot faster, and the camera is normally just a GoPro or something stuck on the top, but they're controlled by an inbuilt camera, but that's low quality, and then they'll stick a GoPro on the top to kind of just capture everything that the drone's doing. It's a very different kind of setup basically, but I want to see if I can basically kind of move this one around a bit like some sort of FPV drone and how this kind of setting looks. I'm not going to lie, this isn't the first time I've tried to do this. I did actually try it yesterday and it was pretty tricky actually. I know that FPV drone flying is a real art in itself and a real skill, but yeah, I'm just curious to see what kind of shots I could actually get in this. There's a tree line down there with a few gaps on the trees. I don't know if you can see it. And basically I'm going to just try and fly the drone through the trees and see if I can get some sort of, I don't know, kind of like a stunt kind of vibe. I've also got the controller on like sports mode there on the top. This turns the sensors off, shouldn't be bleeping or so if I'm going to hit a tree. All right, let's go. Yeah, so as you can see, the screen's kind of bending, with the drone. Try and fly it through these ones. Just missed that branch there. Oh my God. One thing I've definitely seen is the way FPV pilots hold the drone as well. They kind of hold it with 2 fingers on like this kind of thing. So I'm gonna try that to get a bit more control. Oh no, it sounds like it's raining. Oh, it's not bad. I'm definitely doing a bit better than yesterday. Yeah, definitely doing a lot better. So what do you guys think? Does it kind of look like a FPV kind of vibe? Let's try and fly it under these trees here. Oh, it's definitely not as responsive though as what other FPV drones look like. I mean, when I'm turning it also, or like moving it up and down, it feels a lot heavier and bulkier than what, I mean, I'm not an FPV pilot, so I'm not sure what another kind of drone would feel like, but it doesn't move as fast as what I've seen other people kind of do. Let's fly under this tree again though. It looks like it's flying damn fast though. The thing with these drones are they look like they're flying so fast, but on the controller, it doesn't look like they're flying that fast. One thing it could potentially be as well is obviously on an FPV drone, it looks like the cameras are a lot wider, especially on the GoPro. I mean, I'm not quite sure what a GoPro kind of. I think it's about 16. I think a GoPro can replicate like a 16mm lens, but I think it can be even wider. Whereas on here, I think the lens is about 24. So it does look like I'm closer to things than I actually am. Like this tree now, just pulling up, the drone's right there, and I thought I was a lot closer to the tree than I actually was. So that can make it really difficult to also see where you kind of are, because obviously our eyes have a lot more of a wider kind of perspective. One thing that makes a difference with holding the sticks kind of with 2 fingers is I find with the thumb you kind of like start veering off to the left or the right. You can't really tell how far in the center you are, whereas I think with 2 kind of fingers holding it, it's a bit easier to tell where you can sense the micro movements in your fingers. So there you go. What did you think of that? Have you tried this setting yet? And is it something you kind of try out? But yeah, I kind of do want to get a lot better at this. I think I want to get a bit more daring at drone flying. But I have seen people on the internet kind of compare the two of like an FPV versus, your standard kind of drone. And I actually kind of, just for right now, for the kind of things I shoot, I quite like the classic kind of drone look. I think also having a 70mm kind of lens on there. I know I did a DJI Air 3 review, a few videos ago, and I kind of I didn't slate the 70mm, but I kind of said, I don't know if it's worth the extra money to get that. But actually now, I actually do really like it. I feel like I've been using it a lot more, and actually do really like that lens on there. It looks absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I'm actually kind of really liking this right now. I think FPV drone is maybe something I'll try out in the future, but I think the kind of like classic kind of drone looks quite interesting. But anyway, let me know what you think. Is this something you try out for yourself? And as per usual, thanks for watching. Please like and please subscribe. See you on the next video. Thanks a lot.